Alright guys, welcome back to the homestead. Hope y'all like this video. Hope you're subscribed if you haven't subscribed. If you are subscribed, check and make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube's been yanking and pulling some subscribers from the channel. Update on this greenhouse. It's been over a year since I put it up. It's actually an amazing greenhouse. It's actually producing a lot. Just gonna go over a few things I would do different with it. I would, as far as the sides and everything, I'd do the same, especially on this side, except for I'd wrap the plastic around these strips. I'd turn them and then screw them down to make this plastic tighter and over the edge, so there's no gap between the wood and the plastic and making a ledge. I'll show you on the other side. The 4x4s on the sides are doing the job. So far, I haven't seen no more of the pushing out effect that I was getting from the actual pressure of the panels pushing out. You gotta think, these 4x4s that I have are 2 foot in the ground and 4 foot above. So these walls are a little bit over 4 foot tall. So that gives a lot more for the greenhouse to actually push out. So it's a little bit taller, so I may not have them in the ground far enough. That'd be something else I'd probably do later on. But as you see, it's looking pretty good. The back side, I wouldn't do nothing different. My window looks good. It's still tight in there. I had not put my door in. There's reasons behind that. I had the surgery back a couple of months back and put me out of commission. Rotator cuff surgery. But you can see I've got some holes in it here and there. Some of that's from birds and some of it's just from the wind, but I still got the wind scraping on there. I wouldn't do that no different. What I will do different next time, when I have to redo this or whatever, is where the cattle panels are joint, I will put another piece of foam like I've got on the outside edges of the walls. This foam like this right here, I'll show you. This foam right here, I'll put it at every seam where there's a cattle panel. Same thing on this side. Really impressed with the stability of the greenhouse itself. The growth part, it was the main thing I was looking at. Really, it don't matter about the outside to me, as long as it works. But I'm really impressed by the look of it too. Just need to get out here and weed and trim up a little bit. All right, let's go on the inside and look. Say hello, ducks. Oh, chickens. Here's one of my favorite things to have every year is salad bowl. That's my salad bowl again this year. Getting ready to trim it off today. All right, the greenhouse. Here you go on the inside. This is a 10 by 32 foot greenhouse, and the side walls are 4 foot 5, I think is what I measured on that. After I got built, I got my thermometer sitting there. It's looking good. Just over 80 still. It's been open for an hour. This thing has gotten up to probably over 130, 140 degrees. And I've got thermometers everywhere in here. You can see my junk rack where I keep all my garden stuff, my sprayers, and there's another thermometer there. Looking good though. I mean, it's staying pretty close to 90, 85 and 90. As you can see, I didn't clip off the wire, the zip ties, right? And there was a reason for that. If you'll notice, when I get up toward the top, you don't see no more. That way, so I could tell when they're gone. If you clip them, it'd be kind of hard to see. See how they're sticking out, and then right there's none. That's going to be something I do different as I'm replacing these. They've got actual metal zip ties now, and I will be using those metal zip ties. The end wall here, the only thing I'd really do different about it would be a bigger door. I'll probably go to a 38-inch door wide, just to do that. I mean, it's just not wide enough for me to get through. Well, when you get down to where you've got one arm and you're right-handed and your right arm is the one that is gone, it is kind of hard to do much of anything. Even getting indoors is hard, so you just got to adapt to it. I'll give you a little bit of tour here about the raised beds I've got, which one of them's not even really built. It's just got dirt in it and some tomatoes and peppers. But here you go. There's my Husky cherry tomatoes. That's my cherry tomatoes. I got one actually ready to eat just about. And these here are my red beefsteak tomatoes. The rest of them are beefsteak tomatoes, just to put it to you that way. There's nothing else in here. I just went to beefsteaks this year, bigger tomatoes. As you can see, I've got electroculture going in beds, and that's really helping the size of the tomatoes, I believe. Right there's my electroculture. Oh, you can see it right there. And then look at these tomatoes right here, they're clustered together. And they're growing. Oh, I got a hole in that one. Uh-oh. Need to check for worms. Got some damage. Okay. Have to check them out. Yep, I got some bug damage here. But that's got happens, and I might be overwatering them a little bit while the leaves are turned down. Some turn up. As you can see, I've got them tied up every different direction. Trying to lean them away from the sidewalls. I'm actually going to take the bed on this side, probably move it to the middle this coming winter. Just move everything to the middle that's going to grow tall, or just put another raised bed in the middle just for these tomatoes, because maybe set them off a little bit and not use the right side bed till fall for winter crops, and then use this one for kind of like a small summer crop or something short. But it's all looking good. We're looking good in here in the greenhouse. I'm really impressed with the greenhouse. It makes a huge difference in when you start and when your first harvest is. Considering the size of the tomatoes I've got in here growing, I've never had none to get as big as they are this early. I mean, we're in the first couple of days of July, so. And the green peppers, last year I had one good green pepper out of probably 5 plants. So I'm 2 to the good right now. This year I didn't have nowhere near as many plants, and because I knew I wasn't going to be able to take care of them if I had a bunch to do. So, but there you go. That's some of the things I do different in the greenhouse. Another thing I do too is this dusted dome light I've got sitting up here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see. Back up here. I've got a solar powered dusted dome here, and I'm thinking very seriously it's going to have to come off of that 4x4. That 4x4's got to come down. And I'm gonna have to get me another, like a metal pole or aluminum pole or something to put it on to get the right angle in front of the door instead of the entire greenhouse. So yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna show y'all another video here in just a few. So the greenhouse is doing amazing. Very, very impressed with it. And y'all mind keep our family in your prayers, as we're going through a lot right now. I'm going through the rehabilitation part of my rotator cuff surgery, and it's been rough, just to say the least. I'm sweating just thinking about going in there today. But I have good days, I have bad days, but I'll take any day I can get that I wake up, or if I get any sleep. So you guys have a good one, and it's so good to see y'all. And please, if you haven't subscribed, come back and see us again next one. Keep it real.